We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, this is Professor Ronak Khurana from SN Patel Institute of Technology and Research Center, Umrag, Badoli. I am from Civil Engineering Department. Today I will discuss about a topic called Control of Groundwater in Excavation, which is a part of a subject called Advanced Construction and Equipments. Control of groundwater in excavation, as you know, one of the most important topic of advanced construction and equipments, because this will give you the brief idea in practical way. When you go for a site visit, you will get an idea how that control of groundwater in excavation is very much necessary, because if you not control the groundwater, then ultimately due to the high water table there may be a chances of segregations during the low level of your water, which create a damage of your site also. Let us start from the introduction. The introduction which give you a brief idea about how control of groundwater in excavation work. We can say that it is regarded as one of the most difficult problem in excavation work, because it can be found in high water table as well as in waterlogged area where the amount of water is very high, which creates damage to your site. However, we can say that this kind of excavation carried out by safely also by different kinds of method. But now generally we'll discuss about the method called dewatering of the subsoil water. That also we can call it to control the groundwater. By various methods are used, because dewatering is a generally method means to take out the water from a particular place so that it can easily remove the amount of water from that particular place and help it out to dry the structures. Then further we can say that the purpose of dewatering, there is a different purpose of dewatering in a particular construction site, but here we'll discuss about few things. First of all, for the construction of excavation or a permanent structures that are below the water table, you can say that below the water table is our main concern for the excavation part and permanent structure, and after that there is some kind of region there will be no waterproof in that region, or waterproof but not that much of design of waterproof, so that it can resist the hydrostatic pressures on a particular period of time. The second thing which we'll discuss here is about permanent dewatering system. As we all know that we cannot distract or disturbance of a dewatering system on regular basis. We require a permanent solution for that. As far as this is concerned, we require temporary but for certain time, but at the end of a construction of site we require a permanent solution for the dewatering system. After that we will discuss some of the common dewatering methods. Let us start with a few common dewatering methods. First of all, we can say that it's called pop-on sumps. Second one, well points. Well point have some of the other methods also, which we'll discuss on other part of this PPT. Then we have a pumping from bored wells, which means we required for a particular more amount of depth. Then we have a pumping from horizontal wells. There is some kind of another method also, which are also called the ground flow, which can be reduced by electro osmosis, which are mostly related to current methods. Then we have a grouting with cement, that is called filling. Then we have a chemical consolidation. After that we required some kind of a compressed air. Then we move ahead, that is called freezing. So these all methods are utilizing to dewatering methods, because some of the methods which are very utilized in a common way at a particular site, but some are in a very advanced way. Then we have a start with one of my famous method that is called pumping from open sumps. This is, we can say that, one of the widely used method of groundwater lowering all over the world, especially in India, because it is required when the type of soil, you can say, or rock condition around your sites very stiff, you can say that. After that, this method are utilizing where you can say that the amount is very economical way or very low, because installation and maintaining the plants are comparatively low as compared to another methods, because this method is essential where well points or bore wells are not utilized, because you can say the well point or bore wells are utilizing where depth are pretty much high, because in this methods boulders or massive obstruction in the ground are there. So sometimes it is necessary, we can require this method only for practical purpose for rock excavation. Generally this method is applicable up to 8-meter depth in a practical way. After that, we can say that in further way we will see different methods which are depth are more as compared to another method.
Let us see the photo of pumping from open sump. As you can say that it is utilized for the groundwater lowering. There is a hole inside where a dewatering process are taking place. This process are generally utilized for a depth of around 8 meter. It is taking place where the construction site are still under process. You can say that a machine or a pump which are going deep down about 8 meter, so that the amount of water can be taken out by this process. Generally I told you also that this process are utilized for comparatively low, or we can say the installation process is not much so high. As you can say that instrument are not utilized also for this method. It is generally a pumping from open. Pumping means you have to flow that pump and suck that part, so that the amount of water can be taken out by himself only. So this in this way this process is working. Let us start with another method called well point method. We'll start with the well point with first method, that is called progressive system, because well point have different methods as a subpart also. This is mostly used for a trenching was purpose. Trenching means on the part of the excavation purpose, which have a narrow excavation, means the congested area where there is no any kind of procedure required, no any kind of equipments are gone by that particular period of time. It is often sufficient to have a header on one side, because sometimes in a narrow excavation what will take place, there may be chances of falling down. So narrow excavation help so that in such a way that header should be on one side. The header should be in such a way that it laid out along the side of excavation, and pumping should be continuously always in one length only, because if different length are there, then there may be chances so that the dewatering process cannot be take place at a particular period of a time. As you can see in a photo, that is called progressive system. I told you also it is required during a trenching work purpose also. There you can say a narrow area where you can say the amount of instrument which can utilize much more on that particular period of time. But there is a pump is going on which is also looking like a pipe, which are utilizing in such a manner so that in a narrow place also we can taking out a dewatering of a particular period of time, so that it cannot create any kind of nuisance and headache for the people who are working there. Because narrow excavation, you can say that is a particularly very stiff place. If a person are working on a narrow excavation, there may be chances of falling down, there may be a chances of that any kind of a difficulty take place. But these are utilizing continuously in one length only, so that particular one direction should be followed for that particular period of time. Another method form a well point system, that is called ring system. Ring means we can consider a circular part where header surrounding by excavation completely. Well, you can say that progressive means we have to go particularly on one line. That means a straight line or a place where a narrow excavation is there. But ring system work in particular in circular part. These are utilizing where any kind of rectangular or square excavation are there. Generally required for a pier. Piers mean different kinds of pier. Generally we can say that in a bridges, okay, in highway purpose, or in a basement where we can construct a multi-level parking also. And that particular period of time ring system was required. Ring means particularly a system where whole amount of excavations or of equipments are work in a surrounding way in a circular part, that is called a ring. And generally rings are mostly suitable method in India also. As you can see in a ring method photo, there is a excavation purpose in a rectangular way. Generally we can see in a different picture in a square way, or some of the picture in rectangular way, but generally we consider in a rectangular way. There is a pump with the connected with the machine which is surrounding in an excavation way. In a center part, there you can see a machine is going on to take out the material or waste or amount of water which were required for the dewatering of the process. Why we do a ring method? Generally the ring method where a place that we know, that is have a particular place that we have to surround by that particular place only. There is no any kind of narrow place on that particular period. We have to just make the idea how this excavation work on a particular rectangular way, or particular in the place where you can find it out. The excavation will go for a deep purpose. Now another method from well point also, that is called well point of deep excavation. Deeps are required generally for the word call where the depth is very much height. And for example, deep are generally what are utilizing in water level also, generally in bridges also where depth is generally higher. But here we discuss about the excavation which are occur below standing water level, or which are occurring a second successive stage of well point must be required. Means for example, we have a depth of 8 meter, but still we are not going to the dewatering purpose. After that we have to again go more down deep, maybe for example double of that high, to remove the amount of water, because you cannot know while working on a particular side how much the amount of water is there at what particular height. But for deep excavation we have to go more deep so that the total amount of water can be removed. There is no limit for a deep or drop down in this way particular period of time. As you can see in a well point of a deep excavation picture, discharge pipe are there above several, that is above the water table, and this is the line shows that the original water table from where the discharge pipe will go to the downward sides to remove the amount of water. There is a lower water table also which connected with the header pipe to the pump. The reason behind to do that, the amount of water can be sucked very easily from that particular period of time. At particular period of time we can see a deep well pump also. What do you mean by deep well pump? Means at a particular height, if it increase by some of the way, then you can go more deep also with the help of deep well pump. Generally these are ground level height, but this ground level height doesn't mean that we cannot go deep. We have to go deep to particular period of time, because I also told that 8 meter doesn't means 8 meter. We can also go 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter. It totally depends upon the scenario where deep excavation we are working on a particular period of time. Another method for dewatering of water, that is called pumping from bored well. Bored means, as you know, where the amount of good amount of water that is not available in a particular area. It can be village also, it can be city also, but nowadays city is having a particular amount of safe water with the help of corporation, but generally now also village having this bored well problem. So we'll discuss about pumping from bored well. Bored wells means we have to construct in such a manner a boring purpose we are required, where the depth is very much high, just like a well. That maybe it can be drilled up to wide spacing between 10 to 60 meter to form a ring around the outside of the excavation. We require some of the pump also, but here we required electrical submersible pump is installed in each well. Third one that is required, that is called depth of a drawdown. Drawdown means that we have to go downward side, but not more than 8 meter for the dewatering purpose.
As you can see the pumping from bored well photo, I told you in last slide also the wells are generally for pumping of board well are wide spacing, which we can say that above the 10 meter, which is less than 60 meter, but height is very much high, and it also create a ring around us outside of the excavation. As you can see, there is a portion, we can say that 3 white pipes are there which are connected with the electrical submersible pump. What do you mean electrical submersion pump? It is utilized installed in each well so that more amount of water at a depth can be taken out at a particular period of time. Means, for example, one pump, if we take 10 seconds, if we provide 3 pump at a time, it will create a 10 second, but it will take amount of water will be very high as compared to another method. Generally the depth we can go for side by side. For example, 8 meter, then we go for another 8 meter, then we go for another 8 meter. In like way we go up to 60 meter. Then we have a pumping from horizontal well. This method, we can say that, or this process is applicable only where well point, or generally we can say the bored well methods are water lowering cannot be used. As we can show that horizontal means in the shape of a horizontal way, but there is a problem here. We require a large shaft enough to allow a man go inside a horizontal. What do you mean by shaft? It's a, we can say that a lift-like structure that we have to develop during the construction of horizontal wells, where a person can go down inside just like a chamber, so that if we go down inside, he can find it out what amount of problem occur in that horizontal well. We can install it particular period of time or not, or we can take it amount of water which we require to do dewatering on a particular period of time. Then we require this process to follow on by certain way, which this way may be to protect the labor also, because labor are going very downwards, which is above 8 meter or 10 meter. So there may be a risk factor involved in this method, but certainly sometimes we require this method to do amount of a procedure. As you can see the picture or a pic of horizontal wells, there is a chamber or a shaft which are in the center of this area to be excavated. We can see that from this particular place a person go downward side, then after that the shaft outside of limit excavation, which can say that the person have to move out from that particular place. There is a pumping level in shaft also which required to remove amount of the water, and then we required radial horizontal wells or rock, means amount of flow water which can be find it out by this particular method. Generally these methods required a lot of time, because as you know that we have to create a shaft cannot be easily below the ground level, because there may be chances of a particular any kind of a difficulty of a person who are going downside. He may be face some kind of a issue related to their health also, but we required for that particular period of time. This method which we'll discuss on this control of groundwater in excavation, that is called electro-osmosis. See, electro means which is near to the current also, or which are dealing with the current also. Generally this kind of method are utilizing for the soil of finer size. As we can, what are the soil of finer size? We can say that is called silts and clay, which are available during the seaside also, or nature are generally creating that kind of thing. Second thing, in this system, generally electro-osmosis, direct current are required. There are direct current. What do you mean by direct current? It is made from anodes, and which are required some kind of steel rods which are driven down into the seal. Away, we can say that there are two types of rods. One is called positive, then second is negative. Now what do you mean by positive? Positive charge particles are that particles which are flow through the pore of the soil, and that are collected by the cathode. Cathode we always get the negative charge, which are there pumped to the surface. But sometimes we are feeling that anodes are generally put near to the excavation, because it help for the person to know the causing, how the groundwater are creating flow away from slope. So that's reason electro-osmosis are generated nowadays. As you can see from a picture also, a person who's dealing with the electro-osmosis method are utilizing for the finer size particles. As you can see, different amount of cathode and anode are putting there, a person are doing checking amount of the current. We can say that a positive charge also and negative charge also. The reason behind is to do that so that we can make a flow of current on a particular period of time to pump away the surface, the amount of water which were required to suck on particular period of time. These methods are generally utilized where near to the excavation, means near to the excavation the flow of water is very high and we require in a very quick amount of way to take out the water, or there is a slope also there. Slope always create a problem during the excavation purpose, because slope generally does not enter different kind of methods like well point, pumping from open sumps. For that we have to utilize method like electroosmosis, which doesn't require any kind of a main event to set up the installation of equipment. So I hope so this session help you to understand how the control of groundwater in excavation work in a construction of excavation site. Thank you for your time and concern.